In the quiet hush of a little village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived an old clockmaker named Elias. His hands, though gnarled with age, were deft as they danced across the delicate gears and springs of the timepieces he so lovingly tended. Each morning, the sound of his hammer tapping and his gentle humming drifted through the cobbled streets, weaving a sense of comfort throughout the village. He was known not just for fixing clocks, but for fixing hearts, listening patiently to stories of sorrow and joy from all who entered his humble shop. Elias had once known a love so deep and true, it seemed to transcend the ordinary flow of time. His wife Miriam had been his muse, his companion, the laughter in his days and the solace in his nights. Together, they had built a life filled with warmth, sharing dreams by candlelight and planting roses in the garden behind their modest home. But seasons change, and as the years slipped by, Miriam's health began to fade, her bright spirit waning like the moon in its last quarter. On a chilly autumn morning, Miriam's gentle heart beat its last. The village mourned with Elias, but none could truly know the depth of his sorrow. Grief settled around him like a heavy cloak, and for a time, the clocks in his shop fell silent. Yet, even in the quiet, something remained, a sense of presence, a whisper of her love lingering in the rooms they once shared. As the weeks passed, villagers brought their broken watches and battered clocks, hoping to coax Elias back into the rhythm of life. Though his heart was heavy, he welcomed them, listening as they spoke of their own heartaches and hopes. In their stories, he found echoes of his own journey, each loss, each joy, a thread in the tapestry of the human experience. One day, a little girl named Lila entered the shop, clutching a locket that would no longer close. Tears welled in her eyes as she explained that it belonged to her mother, who had passed away the winter before. As Elias worked, his hands steady and sure, he spoke softly to Lila, telling her of Miriam and the love that endures, even when people leave us. "You see, Lila," he said, polishing the locket until it gleamed, "those we love never truly leave us. Their love is like the heartbeat of a clock, sometimes quiet, sometimes strong, but always there, keeping time with our own." Lila smiled through her tears, clutching the mended locket to her chest. In that moment, Elias understood something profound. Though love may change form, it never disappears. It remains, a guiding light through the darkest nights, a gentle strength when we falter. As the years turned like the hands of a clock, Elias became known as the one who remains, not just because he had outlived his beloved Miriam, but because he embodied the enduring spirit of love itself. He tended to the wounds of others, helping them see that loss, while painful, is not the end. In the echoes of absence, there is an invitation to remember, to cherish, and to carry forward the gifts our loved ones gave us. The villagers learned, through Elias's kindness and resilience, that the truest measure of a life is not in how long it lasts, but in how deeply it touches the hearts of others. And so, in the gentle ticking of every clock Elias repaired, in the laughter of children and the comfort of friends, Miriam's love, and the love of all who had been lost, remained, quietly illuminating the path ahead. The moral of the story is simple yet profound. Love endures beyond loss. When we choose to remain open-hearted, to share kindness and hope with others, we become the keepers of love's light. And in that light, no one is ever truly lost.